What's going on, guys? This is King of Gingers, and I'm coming back at you with a new video. We're going to be talking about some thoughts of mine that came through my head while I was just ruminating and thinking about that reveal trailer for Monster Hunter Wilds Ascendance. Oh, God, I can't wait for it. But I got some thoughts about the potential roster now that we know some little details about it. So let's just dive right in. So overall, I have a good feeling that like some easy guesses or picks for like the roster would include all the previous monsters from the base game, like Rathalos, Rathian, Arkveld, you name it. They're gonna be there. Obviously, this new confirmed monster in the Skybound Eyrie that looks like either a flying wyvern, bird wyvern, something along those lines. And of course, the return of Kushala Daora and Lao Shan Lung, the two elder dragons that we see in the trailer. It's gonna be crazy. Oh, man. I also think in this game, we're also gonna get Zinogre and Shigeru Magala, mainly for the simple fact that Zinogre was I believe the fan favorite or fan voted favorite monster a couple years back, so I have a good feeling he's going to be coming back in this. And if Shigeru, I mean, it's the mature form of Gore Magala, so like there's no precedent before where you just have Gore without Shigeru. That just, it doesn't make sense to have one and not the other. So I wouldn't be surprised if he's in there. I could see the possibility of certain subspecies like Copper Blanganga, Emerald Congalala, and some of the more easier ones that are more like palette swappy, if that makes any sense. Also included in this category is what I'm calling the tropical wraths for the Azure Rathalos and Pink Rathian. And also the metal wraths, which is Silver Rathalos and Gold Rathian, respectively. Mainly because, I mean, in my eyes, they're slightly different movesets and everything, but overall, less kind of palette swappy in a way. Less so with the metal wraths since they hit harder, but regardless. Honestly, I'm okay with either route they go. It makes no difference to me. I like both sets of the different wraths regardless, so we can see how that plans out. And I can also think about perhaps like subspecies of the apexes, like maybe if they really want to choose like a few select ones, maybe subspecies of like Raydao, New Udra, and maybe Ufduna. Squeeze in Arkveld in there too, since he's the flagship. Since I believe all other flagships have gotten some kind of variant or subspecies or something like that, so I wouldn't be surprised if we get a Arkveld variant or something like that. Another easy guess or pick for the roster, I would feel like maybe the inclusion of two more Guardians, since the trailer seems to be pointing us to more ruins up in the sky when it comes to Wyveria, so maybe there's some secret Guardians up there still. Whatever this freaking expansion's flagship is, we don't know what it could be, but that's definitely going to be included in there and hopefully revealed sooner or later. I would really like to see it because that's going to be a fun fight. I certainly hope. Now, as for some more like decent guesses or my hopeful picks or really just shots in the dark for the roster for now, given the focus on Elder Dragons and their emphasis on like the environment and how they affect it, in combination with like Wild's emphasis on like nature and ecology, I would almost lean to believe that we won't get a lot of Elder Dragons initially. Like in the base version of Ascendance, I really feel we're only going to have like 4, maybe 5 Elder Dragons total. And honestly, given all that information and context, I'd say the best elders to return, aside from the already confirmed Kushala and Lao, at least in my opinion, are Namiel, Velkhana, my mortal enemy, that one, and Teostra. With Kushala already being seen in the Windward Plains, I'd almost say it's fair to assume that the other Elder Dragons that would be coming in would also, be coming in ecosystems or in locales that best suit them. Like, for instance, Namiel popping up in the Scarlet Forest, Teostra coming up in the Oil Well Basin, and again, the bane of my gingery existence, Velkhana in the Ice Shard Cliffs. But maybe Kushala is just the one odd one out being in the Windward Plains. Maybe they could have Namiel come up in the Oil Well Basin and basically keep everything that's normally on fire not burning hot. Or they could have Velkhana and the, why am I drawing a blank here? Oh, in the Scarlet Forest, where, all the plants could be all frozen and whatnot. And honestly, I could also see Valstrax and Nergigante coming into play, maybe, in title updates. But I think it's too early to really speculate on title updates for a DLC that's not even out yet and confirmed what date is supposed to come out. But we'll see. We'll see. As for regular returning monsters that I'd kind of like to see, I'd like to see 2 herbivorous monsters come back, with one kind of being, I'd say controversial, but I really don't know if it is. Those would be Banbaro and Monoblos. Now, I think everyone, including myself, can agree we all love the more predatory monsters, but we all know that not all monsters are predatory or monstery, and I'd personally like to see a little more love thrown to the salad-eating beasts to help flesh out the broader ecosystem in the Eastlands. I see, now again, you may not agree with me on this or not, possibly this is a hot take, but the Banbaro, honestly, I liked him in Wild. I almost said Wilds when he was in World. Ooh, that would have been bad. I liked him. I really did. I can see where some people were like, why is he in a hot place when he's more adapted to the cold? I get that. It seemed a little weird. I kind of see it too. But honestly, they could possibly do a tweaked model, at least in my ginger brain. They could tweak the model, make it a little less fur covered, explaining in the game that, it's a regional adaptation, allowing it to be in a little broader location, broader swath of locations, maybe? I don't know. Could be something that could be possible. Or maybe just stuck in the Ice Shard Cliffs. Who knows? We'll see. And Monoblos, honestly, I'd love to see that guy come back, because the last time we saw him was in Monster Hunter Stories 2. Please, Capcom, bring back Monoblos, and my life will be yours. I want to be able to fight something that's like a Styracosaurus. Come on, man. Oh. And also, I'd love to see the return of the Snake Wyvern group, in the form of Narjarala. I really hope I pronounced that right. As we got numerous Leviathans now ever since their skeleton issue has been fixed. So I'd love to think that they might give them some of the same love and bring them back. Especially since, as far as I know, there's no issues with their, skeletal whatevers. They had the same issue with, Leviathans. So, hopefully, Snake Wyverns, maybe if not Narjalala, I think I again butchered it, but, more Snake Wyverns. I think that'd be an interesting pick, honestly. And, for the new locale, the Skybound Eyrie, monsters that could fit there, honestly, in my eyes, given the open expanse and yet the verdant kind of fruit cacti plants, looking kind of stuff, I can kind of see Legiana, Basil Goose, Juice. I had to look up how to pronounce that one. And Bishaten would probably be some neat additions, given this place's lofty and verdant landscape. Like Bishaten, like packs of Bishaten freaking flying all about and gliding to the different spots and everything. I could see that can be kind of cool. Obviously, we're going to get new monsters in some way and form. Like, obviously, we got one new monster with that one in the Skybound area. So maybe even more new monsters of already known classes. Like a new cephalopod, like New Udra and Jaywu, but new. I could see maybe there's a frickin' one of these guys that's like kiting around or something, using the wind to fucking kite to different spots and hunt stuff. Hell, maybe if there's another location outside of this one, they could maybe do a whole new monster that's like a stegosaur or sauropod, like a Margosaurus or Pahatosaurus. Tell me you wouldn't want to fight a frickin' sauropod that has spikes like that. Like, please, Capcom. I need more herbivore monsters to hunt. So thanks for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. I'll have more thoughts and everything about the story in a separate video. So until then, take it easy. Peace.